The USA's political alliances are no secret to the world, as the US is pretty solid in vocal support to their allies and also supports them in all the ways they can. Some of these things include firearms and missile support. The missile system that the US has employed to the use of Ukraine would be the most advanced surface-to-air missile system the West has provided to Ukraine in the war against Russia. I'm sure you're curious. What exactly is it about the 1 billion ballistic missile that has terrified the whole world? Well, without wasting any time, let's get into it. Before we get into it, do not forget to like this video to let us know that you appreciate our content. This lets us know that you're interested in more such topics. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our content. The United States has announced that it will send $1.8 billion in military aid to Ukraine. Just mere days after President Volodymyr Zelenskyymet met with his American counterpart Joe Biden and addressed Congress. The military package will include a unique system designed to intercept incoming missiles, or the Patriot missile battery. The development comes in the wake of a growing call from Ukraine for the West to provide advanced weapons to counter the Russian assault in the 10-month-old conflict. The Patriot would be the most advanced surface-to-air missile system the West has provided to Ukraine to help repel Russian aerial attacks. So to really understand just how big of a significance this holds, we need to really understand the real deal. What is the Patriot missile system really? The Phased Array Tracking Radar for Intercept on Target, aka the Patriot, is a surface-to-air missile defense system, which is considered one of the most advanced interceptors and air defense systems in the military theater. Developed by Raytheon Technologies Corp., it is a truck-mounted launching system with 8 launchers that can hold up to 4 missile interceptors each, a ground radar, a control station, and a generator. The Patriot battery was first deployed in the field in the 1991 Gulf War, with batteries protecting Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Israel, and later used during the U.S. invasion of Iraq in the year 2003. The U.S. batteries are regularly deployed around the world. The system needs as many as 90 troops to operate and maintain it. Now, you might be plagued with a very reasonable and interesting question. How exactly does the Patriot missile work? While engaging hypersonic and cruise missiles requires defending areas, ballistic missile defense considers engaging threats during a total of 3 stages: the boost phase, the mid-course phase, and the terminal phase of flight. Boost phase defense encompasses engagements while the booster rocket is still accelerating. The mid-course defense layer can be divided into the airforce, when the incoming missile is engaged prior to apogee, and then the descent phase when intercept occurs after apogee. Finally, terminal defense refers to engagements as and after warheads re-enter the atmosphere and become subject to drag and re-entry heating. Boost phase defense encompasses engagements while the booster rocket is still accelerating. Engagements in the boost phase are ideal but very difficult because there is such a short time period to make a decision. Boost phase engagements also require engagement by systems that are deployed near enemy territory, which can undermine the strategic deterrence of adversaries. Presently, the United States does not have this technology, and it was found not to be practical or feasible by the National Academy of Sciences. Terminal defense is rather dangerous because it is the last shot at interception. The PC-3 to Toad and Aegis systems all target the terminal phase. In November 2020, the Aegis SM-3 Block EIA was tested against an ECBM-class target and deemed successful, although it was not conducted under real-world conditions. The US GMD system, as its name dictates, seeks to engage incoming missiles in the mid-course layer. It relies on an extensive network of ground and space-based sensors and radars, which are deployed from Greenland to Japan and from the Pacific Ocean to launch detection satellites orbiting the Earth. The Patriot system is a package of radars, command and control technology, and multiple types of interceptors that work together to detect, identify, and defeat tactical ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, drones, advanced aircraft, and other threats. According to Raytheon, the Patriot's architecture is flexible, and it has been designed in a manner that allows it to be continually upgraded and improved. Isn't that such an impressive thing to have? The system has different capabilities depending on the type of interceptor used. The PAC-2 interceptor uses a blast fragmentation warhead, while the newer PAC-3 missile uses more advanced hit-to-kill technology. The system's radar has a range of over 150 kilometers, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization or NATO said in 2015. Moving forward, now that we have an idea of the Patriot missile battery, there is a very interesting question that arises. What all can the Patriot missile battery can really target? The Patriot system in Ukraine could be used against short-range ballistic missiles as it boasts a long firing range. While they can effectively protect a small military base, they are not that effective when it comes to saving cities. Patriots are often deployed as a battalion, which includes 4 batteries. This won't be the case with Ukraine, which officials said would be receiving 1 battery. While the Patriot system is designed to intercept threats like aircraft and ballistic missiles, it can also shoot down the kamikaze drones Russia has frequently sent to hit Ukrainian critical infrastructure. Now, moving on to the cost of the Patriot battery. How much does a Patriot battery cost? The Patriot system is a costly weapon and is estimated at $4 million. But that's just the cost of one interceptor missile. The launchers cost about $10 million each. According to the Center for Strategic and International Studies think tank, a newly produced single Patriot battery costs over $1 billion, with $400 million for the system and $690 million for the missiles and a battery. Now, with the huge investment that comes with leveraging the power of this technology beast. Which are the countries using it? According to different sources such as Raytheon, the Patriot battery is currently deployed in 17 nations apart from the United States. The system is operated in the Netherlands, Germany, Japan, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Taiwan, Greece, Spain, South Korea, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Romania, Sweden, Poland, and Bahrain. In theory, effective missile defense should increase homeland security. However, the system is only effective against small-scale threats and provides essentially zero protection against attack by a larger adversary such as Russia. Furthermore, both Russia and China have cited US missile defenses and the lack of transparency around them as justifications for building their own nuclear capabilities, an effort to blame the United States for an arms race they are running. Russia has also cited US missile defense as a reason for its reluctance to engage in further arms control. Specifically, Moscow and Beijing are concerned about the Aegis SM-3 Block IA, which the United States tested against an ICBM-class target in November 2020. The United States plans to deploy the system in Poland and complete construction on Aegis Ashore Poland in 2023, ostensibly to counter a future potential Iranian threat, and in the Asia-Pacific. Later in 2023, technical capability declaration is expected, meaning that all major components of the system are installed and ready to begin integration. However, Russia and China have responded with a wide array of new missile capabilities that are advertised as to defeat US missile defense systems. Although the United States has extremely limited effective defense against Russian or Chinese strategic forces, the imagined threats to such capabilities are being used to fuel an arms race that could undermine the stability of nuclear deterrence. And while Ukraine will be the latest addition to that list, a major challenge will be to train the Ukrainian forces in using the missile system. US troops will have to train Ukrainian forces on how to use and maintain the system. Army soldiers assigned to Patriot battalions get extensive training to be able to effectively locate a target and lock on with radar and fire. While it is still several months away from arriving in Ukraine, the system will send a strong message to Russia about America's commitment to supporting Ukraine's fight against the invasion.